You are now listening to the Fighting Back Podcast, and here's your host, Jessica Travis.
Welcome to the Fighting Back Podcast. I'm your host, Jessica Travis. We are shooting live from the AHA conference here in Longwood, and I am so honored that I get to sit down with the CEO of Abilities Workshop and, can I say, founder, brainchild of AHA Conference. Is that a great way of putting it? Okay.
It's our newest baby. It'll be coming back every year, I believe. It's had a good reception.
So CEO of Abilities Workshop, Jeanetta Bryant. Thank you so much for coming back on our podcast. For our listeners, we had a great conversation a while back about Abilities Workshop and about all of the amazing things that you do. So if anybody is interested in the backstory, feel free to check out that podcast. But now I really want to focus on this conference today, because this is day 2 of the conference. It has been amazing. The connections, the people, the vibes have all been great.
Thank you.
So I want to start by asking you, what was the inspiration behind the conference? What was it that made you say, this is the first year?
This is.
So what made you think, you know what, I got to do this?
Oh, wow. So I don't know. It's quite funny how different visions change over time, and you kind of adapt to meet the needs where they are and how they are. And I think that's probably some of the story of Abilities, is that we wanted to help families find answers, and we did it through workshops, and we've done it through virtual learning, and then it was different podcasts that we would do, and we have the Bright Feeds publication that goes out. And so it was kind of like, we'll find you where you are, how you are. And then we realized that live events is really something that people call, they kind of gravitate towards. And we said, well, if that's where you are, then we will meet you there. And it's not been this deliberate plan of saying we're going to have our fingers and tentacles in all these different areas, but it has become our mission to say, well, we're going to find you wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever stage along the way that you are in with your child or your loved one. We want to walk beside you. And so if you can't find us, we'll find you.
So the AHA conference is for Autism, Hope, Health, and Abilities.
That's right.
Conference. I did have to take a sneak peek at your badge just to make sure I got it right.
It's a lot of words.
But so tell me, why choose that title? Why was that the title of the conference?
Well, first, congratulations on calling it AHA, because, that's the first thing. We have a lot of people that want to call it the AHA conference, and it's like,
I've done that a few times.
But the AHA conference, it's kind of like a dad joke, okay? The whole idea of an acronym and then being like, AHA! Like, I get it. Oh, I understand. That was so charming to me when we were trying to figure out what to call it. I was like, we're done right there.
That is a fun dad joke.
It's going to be, And the reality is that autism has all of these components within it. And sometimes obstacles are the only thing that's seen, but there is a health element that can be researched and looked into. There is a hope element that we should always hold on to, and the abilities should never be forgotten. And so when you combine all of those different combinations, this is who we are. We want to make sure that you have hope for your life, for your child's life, but also that you take action and that your dream becomes your reality, because while some things are achievable and some things are not achievable, if you don't know what's out there, then you'll never be able to grow in that direction.
So, that's amazing. I love that. And I knew as soon as I saw the name of the conference, I was like, this was some thought into this. This is fun. So tell me about you have an amazing lineup of speakers, of information. Tell me how you thought to cultivate that lineup of speakers and what type of information you're trying to get out to individuals.
Oh gosh, that's good. Thank you. The reality is that I have been living a charmed life, slowly meeting more and more people within my Rolodex of genuineness and kindness and intellect that's just out of this world, right? Like, they're smart and kind and generous with their time. And it started when I met many of these doctors back in 2020. That I was blown away with them, their research and the things that they were working on. And then professionally, that continued to develop the same way of meeting people. And I tell people, call Abilities. If we don't know the answers within our Rolodex, we know the people that know the answers.
Yes.
And this was just the first opportunity that I was able to call that Rolodex and say, you know what? You check all of the boxes. You're smart, you're nice, you're charismatic, you care. and you're genuine. And if you check all of the boxes, I kind of want you to be here. And when you fill up a room or a space with people that believe that way and are all like, oh man, the energy is just good. And if we can pour that energy into the caregivers that need it so desperately, then we're starting to make a difference.
Yes, and that is what I've noticed about this conference that's different from some others that I've attended, is that everybody here truly cares. Like you were mentioning, they're all smart, they're charismatic, they know their specific field, but they genuinely care. Mm-hmm. They either have a personal connection to the community or they have this spark that just really causes them to care. And I've just really enjoyed meeting everybody else in the conference because we all have that connection.
Agreed. It's fun. We get to fill each other up.
I love this. And then do you expect that this is going to be a thing that continues, or is this a one and done conference?
I don't think it can be a one and done. I think that everybody's just finally caught on to what we were trying to do.
Well, I mean, I love it, but I know I haven't asked you this question before, so I didn't want to spring it on you.
No, you're good. The reality is that I hope that people come and that they take one step, one action to change their lives. I really am big on not just having an opportunity to grab brochures that never get seen. Yes. I want an actual plan of action. I want you to actually do something that might change that course for your loved one. And I'm not being overly optimistic when I say this. I know that people have hard lives. I'm not sugarcoating that. But I really want you to find one element that can get a little lighter or a little easier, or we can take a step in the right direction instead of being caught in this purgatory that sometimes families fall into.
Yes.
And start making life easier. The day-to-day life has to get a little bit easier each day, right? It doesn't have to suddenly be solved, but get a little easier.
Yes.
And so if this conference helps people in that capacity, I am all in on doing it as often as I can, which I can't imagine would be more than once a year. But if we can do it annually, then maybe we really do start changing some lives.
I love that. And I really leaned into the make a plan idea that you've been doing, because I know for our presentation, part of what we did is we gave out a checklist. We talked to them about the plan and the next steps and the timeline for that, because I wanted them to leave with a plan with actionable steps as opposed to just, the ideas or the theories that come around with it.
Yeah.
So I really love how you were focusing on that planning and doing.
It's funny because I know there's a lot of quotes that circulate, and the one that's coming to my mind right now is, hope without a plan is a dream.
Yes.
And you're never going to arrive at your dreams without the plan, right? Like, it works in reverse as well. You can dream, just do something to get there. For the longest time, we have a laundry room door that leads to our garage, so that's how we leave our house most days. We don't go out the front door necessarily. And it's a chalkboard door. And at the very top of this chalkboard door, and I think I wrote it there maybe 8 years ago. It's never been erased. It's the very, very top, so easy to keep in place. But it says do it, or it says dream it and then do it.
Oh, I
dream
love
it,
that.
then do it. And so every time we walk out of our house, it's dream it, but then you got to do it.
And have to do it.
You can't just think about what you want tomorrow to look like, or think about the fact that it would be really nice to sleep tonight, or you got to figure out ways to make that happen because you deserve sleep.
I love this so much. So this has been an amazing conference. We're wrapping up day 2 of it. I am going to be on the lookout for the dates for next year's conference now that you have told me that probably it's going to happen.
It's
going to
happen.
Okay.
This whenever this is released, y'all will all learn at that moment in time. It's happening.
Love it. So for all of our listeners out there who are really interested in this conference but didn't get a chance to attend, where can they get more information about Abilities Workshop in general and about the AHA conference for next year?
So our website's the answer for everything, and that's abilitiesworkshop.com. ABILITIES. Sometimes people forget how to spell abilities. There's a lot of I's hidden in there.
Yep.
So abilitiesworkshop.com, and then /AHA. Like, I have answers. So that gives you the information for this conference specifically, but then you can tool around and click on anything that you want to learn abilities-wise.
Well, I know you've been running around and you are so busy, and I really appreciate you sitting down and taking a couple minutes to speak with me today. This has been so much fun, so thank you for coming on.
Are you kidding me? I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for listening. If you found this episode helpful or informative, don't forget to follow us on social media and share this podcast with your friends. Like, follow, subscribe so you never miss a show, and help others know their rights by spreading the word. Your support helps us keep fighting back. The information provided in the Fighting Back podcast is for general informational purposes only and is not intended as legal advice. Every case is unique and should be reviewed by a qualified attorney who can provide guidance based on the specific facts and circumstances of your case. Listening to this podcast does not create an attorney-client relationship with Fighter Law or any of its attorneys. If you are facing any legal issue, we strongly encourage you to consult with a licensed attorney directly.